All right, hey everyone, it is Lynn here, and I want to do a pretty quick video training for you. So first things first, I'm proving a point here. This has nothing to do with politics, so whatever your political points and views are, put them aside for this training. Okay, so I want you to take a look at the Obama Foundation website, which just recently launched. This is their entire homepage. Small logo in the top left. Continue to the site is the only option, and then a video. Now I'm not going to play the video for you. You can do that. You can go to obama.org. And what I want you to get away from, take away from this video is filled with personality and emotion. Now it's going to be a little bit hard for me to talk to that without you seeing it, but I think the video is maybe, let's take a quick look here. It's a minute long, so if you have some spare time, definitely check it out. You'll know immediately what I'm talking about. What does this have to do with you? I often preach that your website really does need to be simple and have personality and emotion behind it. Now that is true whether you're a local brick and mortar business like a fitness studio, whether you're an online business like me, I sell obviously my website services online, or whether you are the ex-president of the US starting your new foundation. It has to be about connecting with your target audience. So this video does just that. There's nothing else to do on this page except watch the video or continue to the site. What we do, we call that basically getting people into your funnel. So before I move on, I want to make sure that the point I just made is very clear because I feel like maybe I could be a little bit more, I guess, clear in explaining it. I want you to notice how their welcome video is very emotional and connects to the people it needs to connect to. Remember, put your political views aside and just take it for what it is. So mapping that onto your business, again, I'll almost always advocate on your homepage to have a welcome video, a headline, and a call to action. And this is an example of that in real life. Now, if I go ahead and click on continue to site, I'm actually going to jump over here. This is what you see. I literally can't make this stuff up, guys. I talk about how your background image should be something that is fun, emotional, that is future pacing. What that means is if you're in the fitness industry, you don't want to show your background image. You don't want to have it be people sweating, grunting, and working out. Nobody really wants to do that. Yes, we know they have to do that in order to reach their goals, but nobody gets excited to do those things. So you want your background image to be something of, your clients after a workout all high-fiving and smiling, just having a good time, that kind of thing. You want to put forward positive emotions. So again, they are doing the exact same thing here in this background image. They're evoking emotion for their target audience. Then the only other thing they have is the headline. So again, putting your political views aside, this is a very clear call to action. It's connecting with the exact readers it's designed to connect to. And basically your only option at that point is to click add your voice. Now, so far we've seen a welcome video. It takes us to this page where there's a headline and then a call to action. This here is just going back to the video we just saw. So we go ahead and click on add your voice, and this is what's really cool. Look how plain and simple it is. And at the bottom, you can click on either of these three options, and basically what happens is you're filling in a form of some sort. Donate, pretty common sense. I don't need to explain that one. What inspires you? If I go ahead and click that, basically it's letting you know, go ahead, you get started, and then you start filling in information. But look at the bottom here. At some point they are collecting your information. They're growing their list. So let's X out of that. Let's click share an idea. Same concept, tells you a little bit of what's going to happen. You select let's go. You basically start filling in your information. And again, you're selecting, they're asking for your information here up front. And that's pretty much it. Of course, stay updated. it's going to fill in the information here. So what does this have to do with you? I want to let you know they do have more stuff here on the side. They actually have a lot of other stuff. So for example, I'll click on like what's next or something like that. There's lots of stuff here to look at. Our story, just a couple other seconds here, then I'll move on. This is taking a little bit of time to load here. So here's lots of different stuff going on, okay? So what I want you to notice is a lot of people don't even necessarily see this stuff here on the side. What they end up focusing on is just this. It says click here. They go right through the funnel. They are sharing an idea. They're going to fill out a form of some sort. And now this website has that email address on their list. One other example, and then I'm going to talk about you and your website. Let's look at another really huge company like Google. Google's homepage has not changed. In fact, you wouldn't believe it, but they have made it more simple than it has been in the past. They used to have a couple different options down here, and now they've just changed it to these two. So why does Google have such a simplified homepage? Because they want you to do one thing. They want you to type something into this search bar. Now you may be thinking, okay, well, of course, Lynn, that's a really stupid example. But the thing that you might be missing is Google needs you to type something in this search bar so that they can do a host of things in the back end. For example, they want to track the terms that you're searching. They want to deliver. So here, let's do. Let's just. Okay, I don't even know what a fitness blender is, but let's just say you typed in fitness blender. Basically they want to serve you results, and of course that's a bad one because there's no sponsored listings. Here we go. So pretty much, and you guys would know this, anytime you type in a search term, maybe they give you some things from Google stores, but obviously you're going to see ads. They want you to click on something that's a sponsored listing, because then this business pays Google a percentage of that. So this is basically Samsung is paying Google for every click. You know, we don't know what they're paying them, 10 cents, $5, we have no idea. But every time you click on a sponsored link or an ad, basically Google makes money. That's one of the reasons they show it first. So let's back that up a little bit. Google, their entire business runs off of the fact that you will enter something in here. If they start distracting you with all of this other news and things to click on, so on and so forth, it will take away from their main business model. Now, could they add a bunch of other stuff to the page and serve up news and distract you? Yeah, they absolutely could, but it doesn't serve their main business model. This is one of the reasons that Google has been very successful over other search engines like MSN or Yahoo, so on and so forth. If you go to their home pages, they're so cluttered, they have so much going on. Google has been very smart. They keep it simple. Okay, going back here, if we go back to the homepage, remember, it's kept simple. Great background image, great headline, call to action. That's it. Now, mapping that on, same thing, just like the Obama.org website, logo on the top left, very simplified navigation, headline, welcome video, opt-in. That's basically it. I've added this stuff down here because it differentiates me. I'm not an ex-president. So anything there that differentiates me from my competition is something I want to put there without cluttering the site. That's why it's muted. It's I'm not putting a million other things on the homepage. This is why I recommend this design and this layout. Google is successful. It's doing it. Again, whatever your political views are, the Obamas were amazing when they were running for when he was running for president. They were amazing at social media and building lists. They are clearly continuing to do that for their organization. And so this is perfect proof of that. Now, as I always talk about, I like to prove things to you. So let's go right into my actual Google Analytics, which I've showed you before. You're looking at my goal. This is the 5 hacks lead capture. So if we go back to my site, this is the 5 hacks lead capture. So just so you know what you're looking at. And again, a 7.75% average conversion rate for the last month. This is including Christmas Day, New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. So definitely holidays thrown in here. So the average over the last month is 7.75%. I talked about this in a previous video, but that is absolutely outstanding for homepage traffic. That's the power of keeping your homepage simplified. Yes, I know you want to add a bunch of other stuff, testimonials and maps and blog posts and before and after pictures, and that all is very important to have on your website. So for example, I have testimonials, I have my services, I have my about page too, but for the homepage, make sure, start here, copy this layout, a really good headline. Who is this for? What are you helping them solve? What makes you different? A very emotional video. When I say emotional, all I'm saying is use the language your target audience uses. Don't talk to them about functional movements. Don't talk to them about gut flora. Don't talk to them about anything technical. You basically want to meet them where they are. For those in the fitness and health industry, it's usually they want to lose weight. And yes, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. There's a lot of scientific stuff. There's a lot of functional stuff. There's a lot of nutrition stuff. But that's not where the visitor is right now. They are just looking for someone that will make them feel comfortable, that will remove some of that intimidation and fear about signing up with you, and someone that understands the journey. If your target market says they want to lose weight and tone up, even if you don't believe that tone up is a thing, that's okay. You should still use those words in your welcome video. Again, it's not about trying to prove somebody wrong or showing them that it's scientifically not possible to quote unquote tone up. It's about using the language they use so that you can connect with them. And then a really great offer that it's a no-brainer for them to go ahead and opt in for to get on your list. That brings me back to whether you have a local brick and mortar store, an online business, whether you're Google or whether you're the Obama Foundation. The goal is the same. Get people to take your desired next step. So for most of us, including the Obamas, it's going to be fill in the form on a website to get on an email list. The follow-up then, which I'm not going to talk about in this video because I talk about it a lot in my newsletters and in other video trainings, but your follow-up then kicks in at that point. But the website, keep it simple, keep it focused on what benefit you can give to your possible new client, and you'll be good to go. You'll also be able to get numbers that are looking just like this here. Okay, hope that was helpful. Bye guys.